Shalawam, shalawam. Yes, we are the children of Israel, and we're back out on the street. We're back out on the street to teach our people, to teach them the right way, to teach them to come back to the Most High. Because no other group, no other organization is going to do this except the Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
We've put our trust in so many people and in so many organizations and things, but none of them has helped us. So we are out here to help our own people, because our people need help. They are the nation that needs saving. There's all these nations on the earth, and they have their monetary gain. They have everything that they want under the sun. But it's only the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that are still suffering from centuries till today. That's why we're out here, and that's why we're gonna read these words, and we're gonna give our people hope.
Right.
But without further ado, we're gonna praise the Most High, and we're gonna kick it off. And we say, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Emmanuel, shalawam, yasharahla, yasharahla. And yes, people can look at us like we're crazy, but we're crazy for the Lord.
That's right.
And we're gonna stay crazy for the Lord.
That's right.
Bring up my first precept, Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 3.
Bring it out.
Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he and she of the Israelite nation that reads the Bible. Not reads Harry Potter, not reads fiction books,
Right.
but reads the Bible
Right.
in its entirety. Not saying, oh, I believe in the New Testament, or I believe in the Old Testament. No, read the whole book, including the Apocrypha, because that teaches us and will guide us along the way of life.
Right.
Because life is difficult, but with the Bible it becomes easier for us. Not for every nation,
Right.
because not every nation can understand what's written. Not every nation knows what a proverb is. Not every nation knows what a byword is. Not every nation knows what it is to go on slaveries, to go into slavery on slave ships, and knows what it is to be under the Most High's judgments. Only the children of Israel know that. So blessed is the children of Israel that read.
Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein.
And keep the things which is written in the prophecy.
Right.
Because the Bible is a book of prophecy. Law, statute, commandments, and wisdom.
Right.
That's what the Bible is. It's a basic book of instructions before leaving earth. And that's what we the Israelites are supposed to follow. Because we are Israel and we're not any other nation.
Right.
These nations try and insert themselves like they are part of us, but they have nothing to do with us.
Right.
Get me that in Ezra chapter 4 and verse 4. Shalom.
Ezra chapter 4 verse. Ezra chapter 4 verse 3. It's Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us.
We have nothing to do with any of the other nations. And this is why we shouldn't be partaking in what these nations are doing.
Right.
Clubbing, going pub, going and doing things that these nations love to do. Because these nations have nothing to do with us.
Right.
They can do whatever they want. But we have certain laws and legislations to follow after. And that's what we're going to do. Because the Lord commanded us and gave us a covenant that runs from generation to generation. And that's what we're going to follow. not follow after men and his traditions, saying, oh, do as you please. Come out on the Sabbath day, which is Saturday, from Friday sunset and Saturday sunset. And you know what? We're going to pay you on the Friday so that you can spend off your money on the Saturday. You can go into the shops and buy whatever you want. It's all by design that they've set us, this society up. But we have nothing to do with them. We have nothing to do with anything that they do.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 3.
Bring it out.
Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
Because the time is coming closer
Right.
to when Yahawah returns. And Yahawah is not returning with hugs and kisses. He's coming to return back with a sword.
Right.
And that sword is for our own nation and for all of the other nations. Because those that don't want to listen to God's words and to the Most High, thinking that Christianity is going to save you, it's not going to save you.
Right.
It's been here for centuries and it's still not saved you. So why are you going to put your trust in this thing? Why are you going to put your trust in other nations to come and save us? They have and they never will save us.
Matthew chapter 16 verse 27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works.
So when Yahawah comes back, he's coming back with the angels, and he's going to make man receive the reward according to what they put in on earth. So if you sow wickedness in the earth, and you know you weren't following God's commandments, then it's going to catch up to you. But if you are doing what is right and doing the good thing of the Most High, growing your beard, keeping the commandments, loving your brothers, you love yourself, what's pleasing in the Most High sight, then you're going to reap good things. And when good things happen to you, you're gonna reap good things, and good things are going to catch up. Instead of you reaping evil things, and evil things catch up to you. And no one wants evil. Everyone wants good. So we're striving after the good. We're not striving after evil.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 4 and verse 12. The word of Yahawah is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword.
So the word of God is quick and it's powerful and it's sharper than any two-edged sword, because we have the Bible and the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha was taken out by the Protestant church, and that's our two-edged sword. And we live by this two-edged sword because we know that it chops people up.
Right.
We know that this word mixes people. That's why when we tell Esau you're nothing, he gets shook, he gets annoyed, he starts breaking down and starts crying. And when we tell all of these other nations, Ishmael, that they are nothing and that their power, Allah, is nothing, they get shook, they get mad. Because you know what? The Bible, it chops. It's the truth, and it chops people up. It chops your soul, it chops your spirit up, so that the lies that you've been taught gets fully diminished.
Right. For the word of Yahawah is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of souls and spirits.
Piercing even to the dividing asunder both of the soul and the spirit.
Right.
So the Bible is a book that can chop you up there and then.
Right.
Chop your religion up into 1,000 pieces.
Right.
Chop your ideologies up into 1,000 pieces. Chop your scientist doctrine up and your theoretical based things up into 1,000 pieces.
Right.
Yes, because children of Israel were out here to bring the truth out. We're not out here to sugarcoat it for your feelings. Because once we bring feelings involved in this, then we're no better than the Christian church. That's why we have to bring out these words plainly.
Right. This is book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and the seed shall be quenched.
So evil is going to be put out by God, and deceit, lies, is going to be quenched. There's going to be no more lying to us anymore, telling us that we're black, telling us that we're Hispanic, telling us that you're white, but you're not white, you're red.
Right.
You call us coloured, right? But you guys go every colour under the sun. You go red when you're embarrassed, red when you're angry, purple when you can't breathe, even sometimes blue when you can't breathe, red in the sun. You guys go every colour, but you have the audacity to call us coloured. And they call it, and they say when they go black and blue when they get bruised. But you guys have the audacity to call us coloured when we're just melanated people and made in the image of God.
Right.
Because God is a melanated man. Jesus came here as a melanated man. These men weren't no crackers, and they aren't crackers.
Right.
And you can turn up your nose all you want.
As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared.
So faith is going to arise, and the truth which has been so long without anyone taking notice onto it, it's going to flourish. Because everyone is not many people want to take notice that they're Israelites. Or they take notice and say, yo, I'm an Israelite, and that's it. But there's certain things that you have to do being an Israelite. We have to keep our beards on our faces. We have to roll like men.
Right.
We have to roll strong like soldiers for God. And trust me, being an Israelite is not easy. Because you have so many things that come up in our way. You have all kinds of temptations. Read James chapter 1 verse 7.
Second Corinthians chapter 4 verse 9.
Read up.
Persecuted but not forsaken.
So we are persecuted, but the Lord is never going to forsake us.
Right.
We are persecuted until today because we don't have privilege. We still have black on black crimes. We still have people hating on us for next to nothing. We go into a shop and a security guard, even of our own nation, is following around the shop. We don't have any peace. We're destroyed. We're still under captivity.
Cast down but not destroyed.
We are cast down because we're in a lower state. We are at the bottom of society.
Right.
But we're still not destroyed because we're still here. We're still rocking about. We're still influencing the whole world. The whole world is always influenced off of us. We do certain things and they come and want to influence it. We wear Crocs, they want to start suddenly wearing Crocs. We wear our hats backwards, they want to wear their hats backwards. We make ourselves look good. They try and copycat us and make themselves look good. And they still don't even look good, they still look like a garbage can. And that's evidence of it.
Who is bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Mashiach, that the life also of Yahawashi might be made manifested in our bodies.
Because a Mashiach was our so-called black man, and he is manifested within us.
Right.
He's manifested within the nation of Israel. Not no Israeli dogs, but with us. Because we are Israel. When you ask an Israeli man, what tribe are you from? They can't tell you. They tell you they're Zionists. They tell you they're some kind of thing that is off of their own knowledge. But we can tell you what tribes we come from.
Right.
We can tell you how many tribes there are. We can tell you how many gates there are to heaven. But they can't tell you a damn thing. They tell you that they can eat pork, shrimp, crab and lobster. All that has to be is kosher. That's what they tell you, man. But they can't tell you a damn thing from the Bible. Because you know what? They're not the chosen people.
Right.
They're people of dogs. They're people of fools. They will never be wise. Is that it? Yeah, because we're out here to drown out all the noise of all of these other doctrines that are going on around about us. Because down there you have Haile Selassie preaching that's been made a man-made religion by Leonard Powell.
Right.
And then over there you have the Christians out there clapping and dancing, but no scriptures being brought out. And what's the point of clapping and dancing? What education or what edifying is going on through clapping and dancing and music? There has to be edification going on, because Yahawashi came, and when he came, he preached in the synagogue on the Sabbath day. He wasn't out here bringing out music.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 12 and verse 10. Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden my portion underfoot.
So many pastors, and the pastors are here right now in the churches. They've destroyed the Most High's vineyard. They've made the Most High's nation to be without knowledge. Because you tell the Hispanic man, you're of the northern kingdom of Israel. They're like, what? What do you mean? I'm Christian. I'm Catholic. I'm Hispanic.
They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness.
They have made the Most High's God's pleasant portion a desolate wilderness. Because now our people are desolate. They're docile out here. They're either strung out on drugs or strung out on doctrines that has nothing to do with what the scriptures say. Because the scriptures say that you should believe both the Old and the New Testament. They say that the Old Testament is done away with. The commandments are done away with. And how can the commandments be done away with when Jesus literally put the demonic spirit into pigs, and the pigs were drowned in the sea? And that's what you're eating. You're eating pork, not knowing that demonic spirits are in that pig. Leave that for the Edomites to eat.
Right.
Leave that for the Ishmaelites to eat.
Right.
Leave that for the Helamites to eat. But our people say, nah man, I love that bacon. I love that sausage. I love that ham. Man, you can even get ham, turkey ham, man.
They have made it desolate, and being desolate, it mourneth unto me.
And because we're desolate, we are lack of knowledge, we're mourning unto God.
Right.
We're mourning unto God, saying, give us a way, Lord, out of this captivity. And that's why our people are in the Christian church. Because they want a way out. They're tired of living under oppression, working a 9 to 5 every single day of their life.
Right.
And that 9 to 5 is barely getting us by. That's why we have so many people that are becoming, they have a 9 to 5 and they're becoming drug dealers because they can't feed their families through that 9 to 5. They become becoming vigilantes and all these things that are illegal, because their 9 to 5s aren't supporting them. And who is running off the 9 to 5s? It's Esau. This is all by design, man.
Right.
And the US is saying that now they're going to a war with Venezuela over drug shipments. The reason why this is going on is because war is, when you, in the stock market, the one thing that you are guaranteed to profit off of, if you invest, is war, is weaponry.
Right.
When you invest in weapons manufacturer, just know you're going to be making peace. But the peace that you're making is unethical, because the peace that you're making is blood money, basically.
James chapter 4 verse 7.
Bring it up.
Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you.
So we have to submit ourselves unto Yahawah. And we have to resist the devil. Because the devil comes in many shapes, sizes and forms. And once we do that, it will flee from us. And that's all we want. Because no one wants to be plagued by the devil. We all just want peace, man. We're tired of living in a world that idolatry and devil worship goes on every single day. Because the devil means to deceive. They are deceiving us every single day by saying that pride is a good thing. Pride is not a good thing. They're deceiving us every single day by saying that we can do as we please. We can shop and do as we please on the Sabbath day. Not knowing that Nehemiah was a man that laid hands on people if they didn't follow after what the commandment said. They teach us that it's okay for the Israeli man to do as he pleases in the land and create greater Israel. When we know that greater Israel is our place. That's why they're trying to bomb out the Palestinians right now, because they think that they can establish greater Israel, when greater Israel is only for us. It's not for them, and it's not for them to say we're going to expand our borders. And anyway, they were the ones that set up the borders in the first place. So why not set up the borders in the first place to run out the Palestinians and then put yourself in there? But these men are void of knowledge and void of understanding. That's why they can never be the chosen people. These men are wicked devils that are in the land portraying themselves to be a Jew when they are not, but they are the synagogue of Satan.
James 4 verse 8. Draw nigh to Yahawah and he will draw nigh to you.
So we have to draw near to God, and God will draw near to us.
Right.
And that's all we want. We don't want all of these nations to draw near to us, because when these nations draw near to us, they chuck off all of what they've learned. But we want God to dwell near us, so that every battle that we go through, we will win.
Right.
And we can win through the Most High. And that's all we want. Because every battle in life that we go through, the Most High is always with us. He's with the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and none else.
Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts.
So we're going to cleanse our hands. It doesn't mean we're going to take a bunch of soap and chuck it on our hands and wash our hands. It means that we're going to wash our minds, purify our minds. We're going to get it right.
Right.
We're not going to stay the same old man. We're going to try and be a new man. That's what is commanded of us, so that we can come out of our old past and come to the new. And that's what we need, because the old is going to teach us that it's okay to still be lusting after your sisters and whoring out your sisters. The old is going to teach you it's okay for us to go and steal, to commit adultery. But the new is going to teach us that all of that is wrong.
Purify your hearts, ye double-minded.
And purify our minds. Those of us that are double-minded.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 22. That he put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
So we're going to put off the old man that conversated of old. We're going to put him and her off. Because we know that now we have the commandments, we have the laws. We are that wise and understanding people that God has chosen.
Right.
So we're going to put off that old man, we're going to put off that old woman that love to do the things of the world.
Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
And we're going to be renewed in the spirit of our minds. Because once we get our minds right, because the word is quick and powerful, it also can heal us. Get me that in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 16 and verse 12, I believe. Because this word, although it can chop us up, and it chops us up at some times, but this word also heals us. It heals us and brings us back so that we are no longer seeing ourselves as black. Because black is a color, and everything derogatory derives from black. And that we see that we are useless, but we're not useless. We are the strongest and the best people that God has ever created. Because Adam was created of the dust of the ground. And what color is the dust of the ground? The dust of the ground is a brown color. It is not red.
For it was not Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word.
For it was neither herbs, what they call pills in this society, what they call medication. It's not medication that has restored us back to health, but it's what God has said which has restored us back to health. Healthy in our minds, that now we're no longer that lost nation.
Right.
So that we're keeping the traditions that our forefathers kept. So that we're keeping the feast days, that we're keeping the traditions, that we're keeping the laws that our forefathers kept, and that made them so rich. Because Job, Solomon, Ezekiel, Daniel, King David, these men were rich men. And I've never heard a man that said he wants to be broke. I've only heard a man that said that they want to be rich. And this is how we get our riches. Get me Matthew chapter 6 and verse 33.
Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahawah and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
So we have to seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, which is the laws of God. Get me that in Deuteronomy 6 and 24. Which is the laws which he has given unto us. Read Matthew 6 and 34.
Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahawah and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
And all these things that we asked for will be added onto us. Whether our wives are barren and they can't have children, we ask of the Lord sincerely, and because we're doing the things that please Him, He will give it unto us. Remember, we have so many foremothers that were barren, and great prophets came out of those foremothers. Samson came out from a barren woman.
Right.
Who else? John the Baptist. So on and so forth.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up lay not for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt.
So we're not going to lay our treasures on earth, where Esau can come and break through and steal that treasure. Because remember, when you go